Okay, we're here very early in the morning and we're on our way to go on the hot air balloon. We're still in Egypt. It's our last day. We're actually going home today, and I'd like to think that I'm very bright and bubbly, but I'm not, because I'm tired and it's very early in the morning. But we're going to have a grand time, and when we get high up in the balloon, we're going to tell you what's going on and point out some of the places that we come across. So stay with us, please.
Well, what can I say? I'm in a hot air balloon over Egypt. Just watched the sunset on the Nile, and now I'm cruising through the air, looking at the sights of Egypt with great friends.
Again, it's sunrise.
Sunrise. It doesn't get much better than this. This is definitely something you have to try if you haven't done it. One of the best experiences ever.
Just a few seconds ago, we was hovering a few feet above the sugarcane fields of Egypt. A few seconds later, we're soaring at about 1,000 feet and we're looking at the River Nile. And it's an amazing sight. It's hardly words for it. We're trying to conjure up words. We're all public speakers here, but it's when you're experiencing something like this, it's kind of hard to find the right words to describe what it is that you're actually experiencing. Yeah, it's a very humbling experience. I mean, to my left is pure desert, pure sand. I turn my head and then it's just green fields. You know, they really mimic, it really gives you an experience of what it might be like to be risen. When Jesus comes back and, you know, we're just being risen. Truly amazing. I mean, we're approaching 1,500 feet, and that's the limit we're allowed to get to before we start descending. It's amazing. Mimic everybody when they say, if you've not experienced a hot air balloon, definitely an experience you need to try before you pass away. Amen.
Okay, we're on top of the world right now. We've just reached 1,500 feet in the hot air balloon, and it's just an amazing view. Feel as if we've just risen and risen and risen. Maybe similar to how it will be when Jesus comes and we begin to take off, leaving the earth, going towards heaven. This is just fantastic. It's a sight to behold, and words can hardly describe. As you feel as if you're in an airplane, but then there's no windows, and you can look out and you can look down, and you hear the engines there. It's amazing. The hot air gives us the height, and so we're going up. It's fantastic. I think we're coming down now. Are we coming down or are we going up? It's amazing. Looking around, we can see the Valley of the Queens, the Valley of the Kings, and some of the places that we've visited during our tours. And this is certainly the highlight of our tour so far. There's been so many highlights though, so I don't know what to say really. It's a great experience.
We were in a hot air balloon, which is just collapsing. Which was just collapsing, but it was a life-changing experience. And I've never been up in a hot air balloon before, but I think it's good. And I think the life-changing experience is one thing you should do, and do hot air ballooning. So go on.
Okay, I'm here with the pilots that took us up in the hot air balloon, and it was truly a great experience, the best experience of my life. And I just want to talk to them to see a little bit about what they do. Can you tell us how long you've been doing this air ballooning?
Well, actually, our company, like this, has been open since in 2001. But I've been pilot since 1997. So I've been doing this almost, I would say, 14 to 15 years. And I'm an instructor now. And then I've been teaching somebody Egyptians, and I'm already like boss some pilots.
How long does it take you to train to be able to do something like that?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And once you get trained, is that your license? You have that for life?
Depend on the medical, you know, as long you are fit and you keep yourself fit forever, yes, but up to 65, or maybe now the law has been changed up to 70 years old, so you have to do like 16 hours to get your private pilots, and you have to go for solo. After this you have to build in hours for the commercial license, and after this you could become an instructor like me, because I'm teaching at the moment as well. So, and you have to study hard for it, you know, because we fly inside the wind, we're not broken wind like the aircraft, so it's something really difficult, you know.
What about how many times would you go up for the day? Is it just 1 time, 2 times, 3 times?
And depends how many customers we have.
So today, do you have any more jobs to go up there?
Just one trip.
So when you get up there, what do you think about?
It's absolutely magnificent view here, and it's absolutely amazing, you know, because you fly over 7,000 year civilization, Valley of the King and Valley of the Queen, and all the Queen of Hatshepsut, and the way of the land, especially in the West Bank here. You could see all the green side, and then suddenly you could see the desert. It's absolutely amazing, you know. As long as you do it once, you want to do it all the time, you know. It's absolutely amazing, yes.
So that's it. We have been here in Egypt for the last week. It's truly been the fantastic training YLC that we've ever had. This has been our last trip. We're now going to be going back to the boat, having breakfast. It's still very early in the morning, but it's very hot. Getting packed and heading down to the airport to head back to London. I hear that there's grey skies over there and it's been raining. I'm so sorry for that. But anyway, we've had a wonderful time. I want to say a big thank you to these guys that's given us such a wonderful time, and we hope to see you guys again one day.
Bye.
Thanks very much. Thank you very much.
So we've now reached one of the grand finales of our YLC trip here in Egypt. We just got off the camel ride. So boy, Lyrical Soldier, and I'm going to interview a few people and ask them what they actually thought of the whole experience on the camels. So B, how you doing?
I'm good.
So what was your experience with this whole camels? First of all, what was your camel's name?
His name was Michael Jackson. I know he's dead, but you know, his spirit still lives on in my camel.
So what was it? How did you enjoy yourself?
I loved it. It was a bit uncomfortable at first, obviously, like, in certain places. But yeah, it was good. It was a good experience. Never done it before, but yeah.
Excellent. So Kevin, was this your first time?
Yeah, it was my first time on a camel, and my camel's name was Casanova.
Oh, see, a little bit like yourself, or what?
Nah, well, you know.
Was this your first time?
Yeah, definitely first time. Definitely a good experience. Wanted to gallop a bit, but didn't get a chance to. Yeah, but hey, next time, eh?
So Mr. Super Sai,
What's good?
so how would you rate this whole experience on a camel?
Yeah, it was heavy, man. It's the first time I've done it, and I'll definitely do it again.
What was your camel's name?
George Clooney.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
It was interesting to see the young guys that worked. There was one that was, I think, was it 6?
Yeah.
You had a 6-year-old, didn't you?
No, that was working.
Yeah, there was like a 6-year-old working, and comparing to like England, 6-year-olds still throwing tantrums in shopping alleys. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess they got a good sense of responsibility.
It was a real humbling experience to see people just trying to make a living out of something so rural. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we take things like that for granted back home. Do you know what I'm saying? People got decent jobs, and when you come here, it just puts things into perspective. Yeah.
me, it sort of brought to home that that we're not all as privileged as we all seem to think that we are. Because the guy that I had, he's only 15. He lives at home with 3 younger sisters and his mom, and his dad recently passed away, so he can't actually afford any schooling. So he's actually forced to get this job, and he works from 6 till 6 in this unbearable heat. He doesn't even live anywhere close by. He lives far away. So it's just like, you know, all the dedication just to support a family, and he's 15. It's deep, it really is.
Really deep stuff there, really deep stuff. But overall, great experience. And it's something you will take back with you. And
I love Egypt, man. Definitely, I can say that now. I love Egypt.
excellent, excellent. Well, that's all, guys. The camel ride was an excellent. Oh, sir, I'm getting. Oh, there is actually one more person who we need to interview. Is the lyricist, international Mr. Jamrock himself. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I've been listening to the interviews. Everybody sounds like they're saying something deep. Like, I almost fell off my camel. That's deep. But basically, don't say anything. But the guy was telling me how to make the camel go faster. So I made it go faster, but I almost fell off. And then the director got really upset with the directors. But you know, all's well ends well, and Egypt is great. So,
What was the name of your camel?
Superman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, how would you rate the whole experience?
What, of camel riding or of Egypt? Egypt. That's all I have to say.
One of those ones.
It's one of those ones. Egypt is great. Even better. What makes it great is everybody that came along with us, including the flies. Yeah. And yeah, Egypt is great.
I see you got fans over there.
And I'm their fans, man. I'm their fan.
Excellent. Well, you've heard it from the people. Egypt is beautiful. The camels were great. But we're signing over. It's your boy Lyrical Soldier. Peace out.